So I was at the gym locker room and this woman asked me if I was in a relationship or if I was single. And I said I was single and she's like, okay, good. Stay single. Trust me. You wouldn't want to be in a relationship. And I'm like, ma'am, I'm sorry. There's a ring on your finger. Aren't you married? And she's like, yeah, but that's different. I'm like, how is it different?
This is why you don't give unsolicited advice. Sometimes you look at someone and you think they are dumb. You think they're gonna eat whatever shit you serve them and they're gonna believe you and they're gonna get influenced by you and you're gonna easily end up ruining their life because you want to give this crappy advice that nobody asked you for. But sometimes they catch you and they make you regret it. Sometimes people can have a brain and not let you influence them. Not everyone is an impressionable little teen that spends their day watching TikTok and getting influenced by anyone and everyone. Some people have a good head on their shoulders.
How is it that you, as a married woman, are telling me someone who is not married to not be married? Like, where is the freaking sense in this? She goes like, oh no, it's different nowadays. Nowadays, you guys have it rough. That's why you shouldn't want to be in a partnership or marriage or have kids.
Oh my God, I'm so happy that she came across someone that knew what they want already. Someone that already set their own goals for them beforehand, that already knew what they want out of life. I'm so glad that woman, that old bitter woman, came across this specific girl. Because look at her running around with her walking stick, probably trying to keep people single and lonely and turn women against men and turn men against women. Why are women like this? Why are people like this? Why are there people in this world that think the only way to bond with a stranger is to start insulting the opposite gender? It doesn't work that way. Some people actually long for partnership and companionship and know what they want out of life, and they know not to put all the apples in the same basket. They know that even though there are bad men out there, there probably are good men too, and she just has to look harder and she'll probably find her person. But not every woman does. Some women listen to this and they believe it, and then they make TikToks crying about dating in their 30s and about how they can't find any man, any good man, when in reality they will be the type of person that will listen to this talk and agree and take it as precious and wise advice from an old lady that knows what she's saying, when in reality, she's just trying to ruin someone's life.
None of that. I'm like, well, you have kids and you're married and you're telling me what I should and shouldn't want. And I'm just saying this because, you know, for instance, I have a successful business that I operate and run on my own. And if someone were to ask me, I am not going to tell somebody, no, don't do it. It's a lot of hard work. You know, go slave away for the corporations instead. I am not going to say that to somebody. I'm not going to scare somebody away. I'm not going to discourage somebody from wanting something that I already have.
See, I told you that this woman is smart. She's a businesswoman, probably a successful businesswoman. She knows what she wants out of life. She's a go-getter. She built her business, and now the next step is to go out there and find the right man for herself. And this lady didn't have a clue. This old bitter woman that approached her didn't have a clue. She saw a beautiful, feminine, young woman with long hair, beautiful skin, and she thought, let me quickly put some poison in her ears and cause her to stay single forever, possibly, if she listens. You never know. She may listen. Let me cause her some misery, some loneliness. But this girl, this young woman, this girl that knows exactly what she wants out of life, she's not the same, and she's confused. She doesn't know why people do this. Why someone tried to influence her into staying single forever. She doesn't understand, because she said she's not the same. She said if someone was to ask me about business or ask for business advice, I wouldn't tell them, no, go slave away, go be someone's employee. I would actually give them proper advice that can help. And that's because you're nice. You're nice, you're kind, and you're smart. Obviously, of course you are smart, because it takes a special set of social skills for people to be able to recognize when someone is not their well-wisher, someone is trying to manipulate them into ruining their life. It takes a special type of person to be able to differentiate between good and bad advice, especially coming from a random stranger. Anyone would think, but why would they give me wrong advice on purpose? Why would they want to harm me? They don't even know me. But some people are like that.
And I don't get it. I really, really don't. And I'm just saying this because there was a video that came up on my FYP of a woman saying the same exact thing. Single people, single women, you don't want a man, trust me. And I get it. It's really, really rough out there, but by no means should anybody be encouraging something, especially if they have that same thing that that person wants. Like, that is so crazy.
It's selfish. It's hypocritical. It doesn't make sense. Why would someone that seemingly has something warn other people against it? If you are not happy yourself, there's still divorce. You don't have to stay in your current marriage, but you are actually married. And I am going to assume you are happily married because you are still married. So how are you going to go walk around and try to tell other people not to take that same step you once took and that you still did not undo? It's gatekeeping marriage, quite literally. I understand telling single people, don't be so sad. Don't be miserable just because you are single. There's still someone out there for you. Keep looking. But I will never understand. I always say this. I will never understand people that come on TikTok and tell everyone that they should take a break from dating. I always say that taking a break from dating can easily turn into years, and that person will end up getting older without even having tried to meet anyone at all. If your goal is to eventually find someone, get married, start a family of your own, then I will never recommend you take a dating break at any point. And we all know that the people that advise others or advise women that are already sad for being single to take a break from dating are still being low-key shy and indirect about it all and sneaky about it. They don't dare to tell you to just stay single forever. They worry that you're going to figure it out and confront them the way this girl that we're watching did. So they're sneaky about it and they just come and whisper in your ear, maybe you need a break from dating. Maybe you need to delete the dating apps. Maybe you need to do this. Maybe you need to do that. And then, of course, there's this minority, this other group of people that is shameless, has nothing to worry about, and will just tell you to your face that it will be the best choice you ever make. Just stay single forever. They won't even tell you that they regret their own decision or their own marriage or that they are miserable, because it wouldn't make sense. You will just tell them, look, you're a grown up. You can still leave if you're that miserable. So they know that it wouldn't make sense for them to give themselves as an example. They are married after all still. So what would they do? They will say, it's not worth it. You're better off alone. This, that, any type of crappy advice that doesn't even apply to them or their situation, like this old woman did.
It is so normal to want partnership. It is so normal to want relationships. It is so normal to desire to have children and families and things like that. And for some of you to come up on this app, and I'm talking to the men too, because I keep seeing it on my FYP, fellas, stay single. You don't want a relationship. No, don't project your trauma and your fear of relationships and intimacy onto other people. Stop discouraging people to, not get into relationships. Stop encouraging them to stay single. It's not, if people want to be single, that's great. But if people don't want to be single, stop telling people, men and women, that you shouldn't want a relationship or marriage or kids or any of that. That is crazy toxic behavior.
She has it figured out. She figured it all out. She's very smart, like I said. I wish every woman was like this, because I see way too many videos of random people and videos that went viral too, trying to convince others to stay single forever. Like, I'm sure you came across at least one of these videos that are saying why you shouldn't have children. If you are truly happy and you decided not to have children yourself, then good for you. But why are you trying to drag the maximum number of people possible with you and to influence the maximum number possible of people into making the same decision as you? If you were truly happy with that decision, unless you're miserable, you're not actually happy having no children, and you just want to feel better about yourself, but making others make the same mistake as you or make the same bad decision as you, so you feel less bad about it. Because make it make sense. I don't understand at all. So, of course, if you watched up until now, Please don't forget to subscribe. If you want real guidance as a single woman that is dating for marriage, I have created a course that takes you step by step and helps you meet your most ideal match, your most suitable potential husband within ideally 6 months to a year. You will find the link for it in the description box under the video. My course is available in the classroom section of my community. So once you join the community, you will have access to it. And I will see you there.